Hi, y'all. Well, it's been a minute since I talked, but this is Bailey, and these are my new WUHAN ORAs. They are supposed to be a whole lot quieter, and anyone who's been watching for a while knows that I use the Zildjian L80s for practice. So I thought, why not give these ORAs a chance? And what we've got is 18-inch China, 16-inch crash, got the 20-inch ride right there. I'm keeping the L80 ride. We've got the 18-inch crash over here. Over here I put an extra hi-hat bottom, so that's a 14-inch right there. And here's the 14-inch here. Underneath, you'll find a Zildjian L80. I thought that with the two matched, that there just wasn't enough character, and when I put the L80 on the top, it wasn't quite there, and when I put it on the bottom, that was my happiest moment. So yeah, the two Zildjians that I'm using are the ride cymbal and the bottom hi-hat, just because it's a heavier cymbal and just kind of feels more like the hi-hats would normally feel, and that's why I liked it on the bottom for the ride, because rides usually are a little more weighty, and all of the ORAs are the exact same thinness. They did not go completely out of their way to do like a different design per cymbal, unlike Zildjian, which is okay, because for the price range, what do you really expect? So I'm going to get to it, and you can hear them in just a moment. All right, so one thing that I should note is I'm playing on the Pearl M80 and 10-inch Rhythm Traveler, and this is the 14-inch fat and skinny snare or floor tom. So this is like a really micro type of setup. As small as it possibly could be. So those sound good. This is the ride. Versus, for example, this, which is quieter. So the 20-inch ride is really great as a crash, and it also is a fantastic ride. But for what I'm doing, I'm going to enjoy using this one here. Like I said, the weight that it has and the way that it builds as the resonance, is going and creeping throughout the cymbal. So that's natural to me, and I like that. Over here, like I said, this is the hat that would be on the bottom here, and it's just that. So nothing special, but I'm using that like when I would use like a splash right now. And yeah, so let's see. Here's your 18. 18 works like a crash ride, but beautiful crash. So 18. And finally the 16. The whole series has a really nice bell to them. Especially the bigger they get, the better the bell. Whereas with the L80s, none of them have a particularly good bell. But then again, are we really trying to go for, you know, the sound quality of that, or do we just want to practice? And this has the weight that like helps me practice. But anyway, going on. So yeah, the 16. Also, with these two hats, for some reason, I get like a really great chick sound that I did not get with the L80s. Maybe it's just because they're quieter, but the chick sound wasn't quite as pronounced. So finally, the last one is the reason that I got all these. The first one I got is this ORA China, because I had the L80s, the full setup of L80s, and I didn't want to pay the whole, it's like over $150, or it's $150 or something for the China, and I was just using a tambourine. for a lot of years, I was using a tambourine on the side, or a ribbon crasher, something else, stack, something to imply the sound of a China that would be quiet and not, you know, whatever. But then I saw this this ORA stuff, and I decided to give this a shot. And so this one, obviously, it's a cheap China, and it's not necessarily gonna be exactly the same as, well, let's hear it. Yeah, that's a good sound. I'm just kidding. Don't you hate when people start like riding on the China as a sound demonstration? Alright, so that's 20-inch ride, 18-inch, 16, so let's hear it all together. So, yeah, put all together, you've got all these different sounds, and comparatively to the L80, the best way I can describe it is L80s are going to be this loud. Which is really nice, especially if you're using mesh heads. I've loved that. But for playing to a very quiet amp, or just to be able to play quietly with earphones. Oh, let's start playing it like a ride. So, that being said, I have retired the 16-inch L80, or here it is, the 16-inch L80 and 18-inch L80 because they just don't match with the other sounds of the other things. Whereas if I take this and use these, I can get those sounds quite easily. And I do have one more 20-inch just in case I decide to, like, if I wanted to put one down here and then go 20, 18, 16, 14 across like that. Because if they were both in different positions, like, you could do something. I'm definitely going to be doing some experiments with just beating the hell out of these things, scraping and scratching and doing everything possible to dry them out without tarnishing the finish on the top. Insert a joke about adding an L to the end of this ORA cymbal, and with that, my oral fixation is tingling. That's my one for the video. This is really all that's going on downstairs. This is like that 10-inch M80 pearl snare, a 10-inch Rhythm Traveler, and this thing is the skinniest thing ever. And that's what I'm using for the toms, just the smallest ones I got. And I did put a felt, like one of these, in the middle, and my kick drum beater, get into focus. Can you see? Yeah, it's felt to felt. So trying to reduce a little bit of stuff. I feel overfilled it. Trying to make it sound okay, but still be minimal as heck. Honestly, I can take this tom and crash completely out and just have hats ride, and then the tom, and the toms mounted to the crash. So I can play a minimal setup with that too. Alright, y'all. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And I hope that was a decent ORA demo. I will come back and do some more comparisons between the WUHAN ORAs and the Zildjian L80s, because I think that's a worthwhile comparison. Although from my experience, I'll tell you right now, the ORAs are not silent, but they are much, much quieter. And and they sound really, really nice. I'm pretty sure they're made out of B8 sheet, which is a nice cheap way to be able to get away with doing something like this. For the price, once again, Wuhan is just knocking it out of the park, and I'm really excited to see you all again. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. How's your quarantine been? Everybody been okay? I have not. My hair changed. My drums changed. Everything changed. But you know, moving on, bigger and better. Well, I hope I see you next time. So, if you're new here, feel free to be my sub. You know, just push the button and do what I say, and hit that like button because you really like this video and you really want me to survive in this jungle of an algorithm that YouTube throws at me. So, you know, I won't beg you for money. Just you know, like and subscribe, huh? Thanks. Love you. I'll see you all in the next video, because I'm actually making them now. So, come on, love to all my bunny fans. I'm back, and I will see you very, very shortly.